Hey there, Allison Scammell here. Let's talk artificial intelligence. I have noticed two camps forming in the spiritual discourse community around AI. And one camp is saying, hey, don't fight this. This is making our lives easier. This is offloading tasks we don't want to do. This is helping us serve our clients even deeper. Then there's the other camp who is resisting it and saying we need to be really mindful about how we approach AI and we need to do it ethically. And right now, the ethical conversation isn't really happening. And we need to be able to protect intellectual property in smart ways, which doesn't seem to be really happening, or at least maybe it is, but it's not really obvious how it's happening. So where does that leave you? Well, for me, I've been squarely in the resistance camp. I haven't used it at pretty much at all. Any email or social post you get from me is written by me or my copywriter, Valeska. My big resistance is coming from, I don't want AI to replace the jobs we do want to be doing. And I don't think there's enough conversation going on around the importance of ethical AI implementation and management. And the other resistance is around, I am worried that AI will steal my intellectual property. Look, I take Dutch lessons and my Dutch teacher uses AI to help lesson planning. And I think that's brilliant. But when you are co-creating brand new insights with the divine and introducing it into the collective, and AI is grabbing that to present as part of its menu of information it's giving its users without your permission or without referring to you, then there's a problem there. Because you may hear some people say, oh, well, if you channel it from source, you can't sell it. I think maybe that's true if it's a pure channel from source and you're not offering anything else, maybe. But we light workers, yeah, we may channel, we may co-create, but then we offer ways to use it. We offer processes, we offer our interpretation. We tell people what that means for clients, for humanity. And that is valuable. And that information deserves to be protected. So I have been on the resist AI camp, but I see this train leaving the station whether I'm on it or not. So I talked to my divine guidance team and I said, how can I start to get aligned with AI? Because whatever camp you're now sitting in, and maybe you're somewhere in the between, not really sure where to go, it always starts with the guidance of the higher self. And it starts with inviting in spiritual gifts to get that divine guidance. So taking some deep breaths, pivoting the awareness down, connecting to heart space, and I'm going to connect to my higher self, and I'm going to ask my higher self, what are you calling me to do, be, or know with regards to my use and my understanding of AI? So that's a question I invite you to turn over to your higher self. What are you calling me to do, be, know, learn about, experiment with? What are you calling me towards so that I can be in alignment to this new world we're living in that is getting more and more AI abundant, I guess we'll say. So the message I'm getting is release the resistance. Okay, so that's the first thing I need to do is release the resistance. And there's a lot of limiting thoughts around there that it's going to take over the world and the Terminator films are going to come true and it's going to steal my intellectual property and all those worst case scenarios. So starting with releasing the resistance, even if there's some truth in the resistance, it disempowers you. And this is all about being empowered to make the wisest choices. So I'm going to release the resistance. I have more homework to do for that. Okay, so that's going to come later off screen. But higher self, what's your next advice then for me? So now I'm getting the message, don't go any farther with this conversation until you've cleared the resistance. So let's make this an ongoing conversation. If you have any resistance at all around the use of AI or resistance around people resisting AI, I mean, wherever the resistance may be, let's release that. Once I've done my homework, we'll come back to you here and go to the next step of the process. However, I would love to know from you, where are you standing with regards to AI? All in, all out, or somewhere in between? Please subscribe and comment below.